Hello and welcome to a setup video for a shifter for ETS and ATS. This is so that if you don't have a range change splitter shifter gear knob to go on top of your normal gear shift for whatever steering wheel set you're running with, whether it be a Logitech or a Thrustmaster or a Fanatec or any of them that give you a standard 6-7 speed shifter, maybe 8. This will show you, or I'll explain how you can use the standard shifter and still use the 12 speed, the 18 speed and the 13 speed Eatons and the Volvo and the Scania without having to use a 6-speed box and going automatic. So normally, I will turn the camera around now so there might be a little bit of shaking. Normally you would, or you wouldn't normally, but you can buy these. This isn't really, let's lighten it up a bit. There we go. You'd buy one of these, or you can buy one of these, which is basically a gear knob off a truck, and then the front one is your range change and the side one is your splitter. Now, not everybody wants to spend out £100 odd on one of those when they've already got a standard shifter, 6 speed, 7 speed, 8 speed. So what you do is, I'm just logging into ETS. You can allocate buttons either on your steering wheel, your keyboard. If you've got a button box, on your button box. If you've got a SideTech panel for Farming Simulator and you use that within ETS or ATS, you can use that. So all it is theoretically is the button at the front that is the range change, which takes you from the bottom range gear, low range gears to the high range gears. You're allotting a button to them. So all you need to do is, let's come around here and we will take it down a bit. There we go. So you go into options and then you go into controls. And then in controls, you at the top you have all your controllers at the top, and then you'll come down here, you'll set up your steering wheel and your accelerator, your brake and all those. And most people will have put in a normal up down for automatic, and then your normal buttons, and then probably allocated a reverse. Well, what you want to do to run all of the 12 speed, 12 plus 2, ZF 12s and 16s, or in ATS you can run the Eaton 12, 13, I think it's a 10, 13 and an 18. All you do is do not allocate reverse. You don't need to, because you're not going to use a reverse on the shifter. So what you do is you not allocate, you set up 1 to 6 gears. So on your shifter you have 1 to 7, 1 to 8, 1 to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set them all up so they're there. 1 to 6 there. So, but what you want is these two down here, shift toggle 1 and shift toggle 2, which shift toggle 1 will be your range change. That go from your bottom gears to your top gears. Your toggle 2 is your splitter. It's what splits your gears, gives you your low and your high range within each individual gear. So you're in low range in first gear, and you can have low 1, low 2, or you can call it 1 and 2. It depends on how you want to say the gearbox. So theoretically, in an Eaton twin split, you've got 4 gears low range and they're halved. So you've got 1 high, 1 low, 2 high, 2 low. Then you go to high range, so you put your range change, and that'll take you 5 to 8. And then each of them is split low and high. but you can actually say that there's 8 gears in the bottom range and 8 gears in the top range, so you can go first and second. So it's depends how you read it. So what you want is, at the moment, this is set up for that shifter. So, but what you need to do is you take out this, because they're no longer going to be switches that switch up and switch down. They're going to be buttons, so they're going to be single push. So you would highlight that, choose your paddle or button, whatever you want to do. So you can see there, Joy 3 button 4, so we change it to there, so it's Joy 5 button 4. Or you can pick buttons on the keyboard, any button on the keyboard you like, any button on your button box if you've got spare buttons on your button box, any buttons that are on your side tip button. I'm repeating myself. It's just literally, you can choose whatever two you want. Once you've done those, that's it. You drive as you would normally, but when you want to change in your range from low range to high range, you would pull this toggle, and then when you change out of 4th to go to 5th, it will change from low range to high range and go into 5th. Then if you want to split that gear and go from 5 low to 5 high, you pull this, dip the clutch, or come off the accelerator, back on, and it will drop up a gear. The same again, if you want to go down, you'd pull it again, you would dip, and it would drop down. The same, so vice versa. So literally, you're giving yourself the availability of using the whole set of gears that are there. And that's it. And the only reason I've done that is because I did a review on this Ford F-Max, and somebody said they couldn't use it because it didn't have a 6-speed box because they used a G920 or G29. So I thought I would do this just so that they can use the full range of gears that are there, and use the mods that don't come with 6-speed boxes, because some mods don't. They'll come with either just a 12 or they'll come with an 18. So that one come with a ZF12. So you needed to have the range and the splits, because it gives you 4 lots of 3. So you had, in the low range, you had 3 and 3, and then you went high range, you had 3 and 3. So hopefully this will be helpful. Hopefully it will help somebody. If somebody didn't know how to do it, I hope this will let you know how to set it up so you can use an 18-speed gearbox in ATS, or a 12-speed Scania box, or a 12-speed Volvo box, instead of you having automatic, unless you like playing an automatic or 6-speed boxes. That's purely your choice. But I think the whole point of playing ETS and ATS is to drive the trucks and use these these gearboxes with the many gears, so that when you're on long hauls and you're going up high hills or steep hills with heavy loads, you can use the crawler gear and then move up, instead of just doing a 6-speed like you would in a car. You know what I mean? Most cars have got 7 and 8 gears now, so why not use 18 in the truck if you can? So anyway, hopefully it was helpful. Thank you for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, share the video if you want to get it out there. It'll help me, it'll help the channel. I'm not doing this for a business. This is all for fun. It's just for me, just something to do, and hopefully it'll help other people to enjoy the game more. So until next time, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you out there on the road. Normally in Truckers MP, you never know, I might see you out there. So see you later. Goodbye.